avid gun owners and people that support the Second Amendment to give up their guns and go along with anti-gun legislation. How do you do that? Maybe you accomplish that by performing a mass shooting into a crowd that is very likely to be conservative.
Whoa.
What'd she say? I totally missed it.
Oh my God. She said, how do you convince people to give up their guns? And it's by staging a mass shooting.
Yikes.
Whoa. The guy that I'm talking to is Oz Media, by the way. Memory Martin says Blair and Oz. I don't know if either of you had read 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult. I have not. But it's basically about a school shooting, and we shift between different people showing their perspectives about that day and what led up to it. I don't know if that's a good representation of a school shooting, but I'd recommend. It's very interesting. I mean, especially if it's from the perspective of someone who survived one of those incidents, I'm very interested in reading it.
I'm not sure if that's what they were saying. Is that what they said? I think it's they're shifting perspectives, maybe.
Maybe.
Anyways, there's actually some really interesting like advertisements made by like the parents who had their children die in Sandy Hook. Like they help fund like a lot of interesting advertisements, which I actually think probably some of the better ways to address it compared to whatever the fuck Ben Shapiro tried doing.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. This is yeah, either she is the biggest moron who bullshitted her way into politics, or she is just pandering to far-right people to get this far. Either way, she's a pile of garbage. That is true. I almost don't think it matters how this fucking happened, but I just... How did we get here? You know? I don't know. You guys are saying this is pandering. I don't understand how you can... People died. Like...
This isn't pandering. This is... She actually believes this.
So many people died.
You wouldn't be pandering if there are videos of you from like 2 years ago, you know, actively insulting.
At this point,
victims.
she, I believe, is a private citizen wearing a "Don't Tread on Me" hat, naturally.
Benjamin Frank would be fucking like livid to find out
rolling in his fucking grave
what that symbol has become.
Jesus Christ.
Please no.
This is someone who's genuinely out of their fucking mind, I think. This is someone who this person should not be in office. This is such an unsafe perspective. Let's continue.
Very likely to vote Republican, very likely to be Trump supporters, very likely to be pro-Second Amendment, and very likely to own guns. You make them scared, you make them victims, and you change their mindset, and then possibly you can pass anti-gun legislation.
So, in that clip, she says that you make 2A people scared, and that's how you will... and you make them victims, and that's how you will make the gun regulation laws pass. There's a lot to unpack in that in that statement, and I don't know if I quite know how to unpack it all, to be totally honest right now. I think the reality is what we saw was fucking horrific. And I feel that it's almost inhuman if you're not moved by that. So the fact that she is unmoved by what happened, by the Las Vegas shooter literally just hunting people down like cattle and just shooting them through these crowds, and then saying this was staged. Like, she says this in the comfort of her fucking car, but like, I doubt she would say that to those people there and tell them, you guys were all just actors. You think she would?
I mean,
well,
she'd go to David Hogg, the Parkland kids, and is like, how does it feel being an actor, mister? So I think she would definitely say that.
No, you're right.
This is definitely someone that, rather than confront their own beliefs and realize they could have flaws in their own ideals, would rather convolute a mass conspiracy, which would require so many fucking mouths to stay shut. What was it, like 22,000 people? Like at the attendance in the concert?
So it was thousands.
Yeah, you would need so much like fucking effort to keep that kind of operation under wraps that it just wouldn't be possible. So this is literally her trying to justify her beliefs by basically appealing to shitty conspiracy theories.
Okay, and here's the also thing. Citizen Nardson, you're saying she's an info warrior. Even Alex Jones is fucking over QAnon. Like,
He's not under Sandy Hook, though. He still thinks that's a false flag. So.
Oh, he still thinks that?
Well, Alex Jones is a fucking wild.
I don't even know what Alex Jones is anymore. I will eat my
own neighbor's ass if I have to. Like.
But I even know that he's done with QAnon. Like, he's like, I've had it with you fucking idiots for years. Like, even when even Alex Jones has had it with you, then I think perhaps you have fucked up. But yeah. And yeah, I agree with Demi Phoenix. Let's keep the petty insults about her appearance out. It just demeans, or it doesn't demean, but it lowers the value of the conversation that we can have, because what she says is truly shocking, offensive, and inappropriate. And going after her appearance gives her a way to become a victim by being bullied about her physical appearance, and it allows her to essentially reflect away legitimate criticism. I know it's easy to make fun of physical appearance, but it takes away from your argument.
Was she the person who impeached Biden on his first day and blamed Antifa and
yes.
BLM for the assault on the Capitol?
Yes, that's her. This is the one that, before Biden was even sworn in as president, filed articles of impeachment against Biden. That is exactly who this is. Is she the person who posted nudes of her 16-year-old daughter?
No,
wrong.
That's Kellyanne.
That is Kellyanne Conway. That is Kellyanne Conway. I know there's a lot of
blondes, like Republican blondes, who are in the news right now for doing some fucked up shit.
And it's hard to tell them apart, I know, but
they're clones. This is the real QAnon. They're cloning blondes. Everyone run! It's the Karen.
Is that what happened in Las Vegas? Is that why the country music festival was targeted? Because those would be the ones that we would relate to? Are they trying to terrorize our mindset and change our minds on the Second Amendment? Is that what's going on here? I have a lot of questions about that. I don't believe was a lone wolf. I don't believe that he pulled this off all by himself. And I know most of you don't either. So I am really wondering if there's a bigger motive there, and does it have to do with the Second Amendment?
Alrighty. So she mentioned the shooter's name, which if I knew she was going to mention the shooter's name, I would have bleeped it out or something, but that's my bad. Yes.
Sorry,
thank you.
I might be a little bit late.
Okay, he pushed the button. But so she essentially said that she doesn't believe that he acted alone, and that the reason for this shooting was because there was a motivation for gun control. I just don't get it. I just don't understand. I'm just at such a loss at how someone can look at a tragic fucking shooting and go, this was staged to infringe upon my fucking rights. What the fuck does that even, like, does she think Columbine was a hoax? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, because it's hard to hear someone this fucking delusional just spewing the vomit that they're spewing and being serious. I think that's pretty much all she's going to address in this video. Let's continue, because we're not done with her, because we never are. In another Facebook post, Greene promoted a conspiracy theory about Clinton, a top aide, and a child murder and mutilation. That was this conspiracy theory that you said you hadn't heard in years.
Yeah, just It's basically like an even more unfounded argument than Pizzagate. I mean, I would really need to touch up on it because I haven't heard this since fucking 2018, and like so much has happened in 2 years.
So
Yeah, this is what started the whole idea that Democrats are eating children to like revitalize their life, basically.
insane. So she is a former right-wing commentator who is now a Republican member of Congress. She has received heavy criticism for her recently uncovered endorsements of the conspiracy theories that the shootings at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, and Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, were staged false flags. She is also
donated for the Casper Cam.
She's also a QAnon and 9/11 conspiracy theorist who has promoted anti-Muslim attacks and a conspiracy theory that Jewish people are trying to take over Europe through immigration. Greene is also a backer of the violent and absurd Frazzle Dip conspiracy theory, which is linked to QAnon and Pizzagate, and essentially claims that Hillary Clinton and former aide Huma Abedin sexually assaulted a child, filleted her face, and wore her face as a mask, and then drank her blood as part of a satanic ritual to ingest something called adrenochrome. What the fuck? So yeah, so this is what Marjorie Taylor Greene believes. Frazzle Drip. Sorry, not Frazzle Dip. Frazzle Drip conspiracy. The Washington Post wrote in December 2018 that the conspiracy theory was heavily spread on YouTube, and a Washington Post review found that dozens of videos alleging or discussing these false claims remain online and have been viewed 1 million times over the past 8 months. Yikes. She endorsed the conspiracy theory in May 2018. She posted a picture of the mother of slain New York Police Department detective Miosotis Familia with former President Donald Trump. Former. Commenter wrote, "This is the mother of an NYPD officer who watched a horrific video seized on Anthony Weiner's laptop of Huma and Hillary filleting a child's face. This was another Hillary hit." This has to do with the Hillary hit list claims, where she's got like this big list and she's just out here killing people. So there's the author, Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's pretty clearly her profile photo. There's that clip for you from Facebook. I post things sometimes to see who knows things. Most of the time people don't. I'm glad to see your comment. I've decided it's time to start doing a lot more videos and engage further in the fight. Most people honestly don't know so much. The mainstream media disinformation warfare has won for too long. That's what's currently in office. Yet this is bonkers, oddly. This doesn't feel real. To say that these are political leaders of the U.S. is shameful, honestly.
I wonder if she believes the sky is a dome.
She's probably a flat earther, too. I mean, we might as well toss it onto the fucking funeral pyre at this point.
At least she's in the House, so she only has 2 years in office.
Yeah. So anyway, she's only been in Congress for a few weeks. She's already had some calls from colleagues to resign over her false information. And I believe she commented like the 1776 shit on her Twitter. Yeah, it's pinned. Hold on. Let me pull up her Twitter. 1 second. I'm going to go pull this back up just so you guys can see this, because I was looking at this earlier because I didn't really believe it. Marjorie. And she has 2 of them. I think it's her personal one. Is it that one? Maybe it's her other one. Marjorie? Because she has 2. No. Okay, so it's her personal Twitter, but it still says that it's her and she's verified. There we go. Let's go ahead and put that up here. Her pinned tweet.
Retweet. Yep.
Retweet if you still have real Donald Trump's back. That is January 7th. 1 day after the insurrection. Let's take a look at the timestamp.
Before she won her fucking runoff, she was unopposed. Like, what the...
What the fuck is this? Oh my god! For the rest of my life, I don't ever want to hear another Republican lecture anyone about law and order, family values, or morality. The party of Trump has lost all credibility on those matters. What the fuck is this?
Trump's direct attack at the GOP is what it is.
Oof. Here's apparently more information about her. A cute little bullet point list. We love those. She is a representative for Georgia's 14th congressional district. She took office January 3rd, 2021. She literally took 3 days before the insurrection. My God. She intends to file articles of impeachment against President Biden on January 21st for abuse of office of the presidency. God, I can't believe you have to be this dumb. She claims that Biden will cause violence, and we cannot have violence like we did on Washington, D.C. on January 6th. On her first day in office, she wore a mask onto the House floor reading Trump won. She says she intends to continue pulling the Republican Party to the right. She opposes the Black Lives Matter movement, calling it a radical Marxist group. In a Facebook post in 2017, she said House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was guilty of treason, a crime punishable by death. Greene claims Hillary Clinton murdered her political enemies. She claims a plane never hit the Pentagon during 9/11. She says that 9/11 was part of a plot by the United States government. And on January 6, 2021, during the storming of the Capitol, she refused to wear a mask while sheltering in place during the riot.
If Hillary was assassinating her political opponents, why is Trump still alive? Or Bernie, for that matter.
Bernie in particular. Bernie's like the real... and the Bernie is still here. These interesting. These are her responses. Oh, there's her confronting the child again. What the fuck? Oh dear God.
Hell yeah.
Oh God, no. No. So yeah, this is her. She's Christian, wife, mom, small business owner, proud American, 100% pro-life, pro-gun, pro-Trump, hashtag MAGA, and now likes do not equal endorsements anymore. Wonder why. Interesting. Wonder why. Why the fuck does the MLM police, anti-MLM advocate, follow her? Interesting. Anyway. Yikes. Uh-oh. I bet this is going to be out of context. I get it. So the fact that people are treated unequally, not as fair as Orange Man didn't win. Got it. Doesn't believe in trans rights. Not surprised.
Oh, God,
look.
Trans athletes fucking...
10 hours ago, Hillary Clinton should still be in jail. Unsurprised.
This argument is bullshit. Do you know how long, like, trans people have been in the Olympics?
Yes. Oh, we talked about this on
more than, like, fucking 30 years. Like, this is not a fucking issue. Like, you're not getting fucking Macho Man Randy Savage putting on a wig and, like, time to compete in, like, 13-year-old girls' track events. Oh, yeah. That's not happening.
But that's what they think is happening.
That's what they fucking think is happening. It's bullshit.
Look. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate to say this, but her surrounded by Karens. Look at the cuts.
It's literally a meeting of the Karens.
This is literally a meeting of the Karens. This is like, if this wasn't so depressing, it would be fucking
hell
hilarious.
Yeah, Rose, trans rights. Let's go.
Of course, that's when I'm drinking water.
Say it. Say the line, Blair.
Trans rights.
Say it with more pride.
Sorry, that sounds really fucking scary.
Yeah. Whisper trans rights like you're being like forced to.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. But seriously, trans rights.
Trans positive stream. Woo!
I wish I had your enthusiasm in anything.
Just human rights.
I don't know why this
wow,
is
he's so brave being positive for human rights.
Pretty sure Blair White restarted the bullshit because of the trans body, but dude, fuck.
I hate Blair. Oh my, not you. But,
No, the other one. Yeah. No, the fact that sometimes
I'm only trans because I'm pretty. If you're not pretty, you're not trans. Fuck off, Blair. Not
dude,
you.
No, I know you're not saying me, but there's every once in a while there are comments that I get on my fucking channel where people are like, "Is this Blair White's secret channel?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." Like, how dare you?
Glad Blair White lost her million subscribers. She's like under 1 million now.
Is she?
Yeah.
She said so many fucking questionable things, dude. It just makes me so uncomfy that I'm like, how? Just how? But anyway, yeah, loving the energy in this chat. Me too. I love all of you. Oh my God, look all the little hearts on the screen. Doing the emotes, sorry. I get all excited. You guys are awesome. See this? You guys are, it's so nice to have just a reasonable group of people to hang out with. Rights, why is it so hard to have rights, you know?
Possum Dad says trans rights.
Possum Dad says trans rights. So she said reporters were taking old Facebook posts from random users to try and cancel me and silence my voice. Greene didn't address whether the posts in question, all of which were less than 5 years old, reflected her views. Some of the content has now been deleted. Let's just go back to this one. Oh, shoot. It was a link. Crap. Is it this one? Yes, this one. So here's Marjorie Taylor Greene. I guess that could be taken out of context if it wasn't for the fact that is this actually coming from like her face? Oh, damn it. I don't use Facebook. Sorry. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is the one like on this post about another Hillary hit. So this is her liking this and replying to it twice, and also apparently being the author of something to also talk about this conspiracy theory. But it's not her, and it's being taken out of context. Like, is it though? It's not.